Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video we're going to be going over some of the most hyped NFTs I've been able to find in the past week. Now the three NFTs I'm going to go through are going to be the Interfaces, Invisible Friends, and Rengoku. Now before we get started, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. It really does help us out a lot to be able to release more content for you. If you do have any suggestions for NFT projects I should take a look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll make sure to make a video about it. Now with that being said, let's get started. The first project up is called the Interfaces. So it's 959.6 web generated modular interfaces, and honestly what really caught my eye about this project, that there's no roadmaps whatsoever for it, right? It's just there for the vibes, they're just there for the art, and honestly it's some of the coolest art I've been able to find in a long time. As we can see in this one right here, it looks like it's a crypto ledger, which honestly suits the fact that it's an NFT. It looks like it's an iMessage going in with a text message from a Samsung phone that's not going through, and I see a little burglar hat on top, like it's almost like a thief, so maybe it's talking about a ledger being hacked, which is actually quite hard. We can see that there's even fan art right now that's allowing AR projection for the Interfaces NFT, which if the developers actually took in, that would be honestly amazing for the project. As we go along, there's more and more of these interfaces that are being shown on their Twitter page, and honestly I think it's some of the coolest, most professional art I've been able to find recently. And as we go along, you can see that they're very active on their Twitter. They're getting lots of engagement, especially for the fact that this page only got started back in October. They've already amassed almost 40,000 followers, which is honestly quite ridiculous for how new the project is. Now if we take a look at some of their followers, we can see that some of the biggest people in this space are following them. Specifically what caught my eye was Journey Crypto. He's one of the biggest people in the crypto / NFT space right now. He alone holds 100 Bored Apes. So that can just tell you a little bit about him. I do highly recommend that you check out his channel, as he provides a lot of value on there. Now, that's the first project here. If we take a look at their website, you can see that they're still developing their site here. Honestly, it doesn't seem like there's going to be too much utility with this project, but I don't see that as a bad thing. I actually see it as something new, which is quite odd to hear. Majority of projects right now are promising a lot of utility, have these very expansive roadmaps, but honestly they hold little value. At the end of the day, this project seems like it's getting a lot of hype with it, and honestly just the art itself looks very professionally made. Now all three of the creators are doxed. You're able to take a look at their Twitter handles as well. They've all been working on projects like these in the past, honestly just bringing over their talents into the NFT space, which honestly is great to see. Now on this site here, the Discord is not yet complete, but you can follow them on Twitter, and that's where they are very active. Even something as little as the eyes following the mouse here, being such a responsive web page, is honestly great to see, and it makes me very hyped about the project. Now the second project we're going to be taking a look at is called Invisible Friends. Now Invisible Friends is honestly some of the sickest art I've seen in a while. I know I just said that about the web interfaces, but honestly this just reminds me a lot of Mickey Mouse. If you guys have ever seen the old Mickey Mouse, like even this gif right here of him walking, that type of art and that type of style is what the Invisible Friends remind me of. Now if we take a look at this gif here, you can see that obviously all the characters are going to be invisible, as the name suggests. However, they're each going to have their own style. So this guy has like a bomb, obviously some cool shoes, looks like a lot of streetwear in a lot of these. This guy's obviously a burglar. He's got the flashlight, some pretty sick shoes as well. They kind of remind me of the newer Yeezys. Now if we keep going along, right, this one's from like the 70s. Looks like a very cool piece of art. As we go down, we can see that they're actually getting some insane engagement. Like the first pin post has 26,000 likes. This one has 3,000 and it was only 3 hours ago. This one has 688 and it was only from 6 hours ago, which is honestly insane. This project already has almost 47,000 followers, and it was only created last month in November. So if that isn't already getting you hyped enough about the project, I honestly don't know what will. Now on Discord, it's actually very active. And a lot of members are sharing a lot of information about the project, which is super cool to see as well. This project was made by Motion Marcus, which is honestly nice to see that he's actually doxed himself as well. So we're able to take a look, and honestly he seems like he's a pretty big player in the NFT space himself, which is cool that he's able to work on this project. It doesn't seem like they have a website just yet, but like I said, majority of the information you'll find on the Discord. They're also in partnership, or I guess they were created by the same people as Random Character Collective, which obviously have some other projects already going on, but I think Invisible Friends is by far the most popular one out of the three. Now last but not least, the last project I want to talk about is Gengoku Legends. Now Gengoku Legends is by far the most insane NFT project I've seen to date. Now it starts off pretty similar to most NFT projects, as the collection only has 87 unique samurais, and they are dropping on January 22nd for minting. Now when you go to the website, you can take a look at how this project really stands to differ from all the other ones. Tell me, samurai, what is your purpose? Discover.
教えろ、侍。お主の目的は何だ?
Wow, that's all I gotta say. That was an insane intro to an even more insane website. If you scroll down, it'll tell you a little bit about the idea behind Gengoku Legends, but as you saw from that intro, it's basically a samurai inspired NFT project. Now samurai inspired IPs have been doing extremely well, whether it's over in movies or even video games like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro, which have amassed a huge following. So this is the first proper NFT that I see that's bringing the samurais into the NFT space, and not only that, but they're also doing it in a very clever and unique way. Now if we go down, we can see that it talks a bit about the story behind the Gengoku Legends, but what honestly caught my eye is not only the art, but the way that they're delivering the art. Now it's an interactive story and NFT art collection, which means that there's going to be multi-dimensional ways to actually experience this NFT set. Now 8 immersive chapters, which include live paintings, interactive visual exploration, VR and 360 experiences with spatial audio, and most excitingly, the ability to participate and influence the outcome of the story and art to be created via NFT/blockchain technologies and more. That's insane. Not only are they showing the NFTs in multiple different ways, but you'll also be able to interact with the story and have influence on what ends up going down, right? So when we take a look at Rengoku, it's set in the 16th to 17th century Japan, which are honestly some of my favorite time periods in the Japanese genre. And as you go down the website, it's honestly quite expansive, so I don't want to go through all of it, but the minting process also really caught my eye. Now there's different clans that you can go into in the Gengoku Legends NFT. However, when minting, they didn't want to stay with just a common minting process of you just clicking one button and receiving a random NFT. They wanted to construct a new system that provides the user agency to dictate how their legend will look to best fit their own taste. So instead of just clicking that one button, like I said, you'll actually get to roll on different trait slots, presenting different ways to adorn the legend. The idea behind this process is not only do they want to have an element of human curation, but they also want to have a natural attachment to the user's legend and clan. This will also feed back into the Discord as people compare, discuss, and combat with other clans. You can see that you're able to roll traits for your hat, your mustache, your beard, even the music on your NFT, which honestly is such an insane part of this NFT as well, is just the audio. The audio itself seems to have an insanely high production value, which on its own would make this NFT worth buying. But honestly, this in combination with the art, as well as just the style of the samurai, I honestly do think that this is going to be one of the most insane blue chip NFTs to come out for next year, at least the first quarter of next year. Like I said, this is going to be coming out on January 22nd. I do definitely recommend you guys take a look at this, especially their website, as again, this website is some of the best work I've seen in the NFT space to date, which makes me super excited about the project itself. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks again for watching. If you have any other questions about any of the projects that I went through in this video, please leave a comment down below. And like always, none of the stuff I go through here is financial advice. Please do your own research. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.